Hey, butterflies. Happy Friday. Praying that you're having an amazing day. Okay? You know what? Are you walking in faith and expectancy? How are you expecting God to move for you, in and through you on this good day? How are you expecting Him to move? And are you exercising your faith muscle? Yeah, I'm going to ask this every time because it's important for us to exercise the faith muscle. We are expecting big things from God, right? He hears our prayers, okay? And does not go off the what I prayed about 2 years ago. Our timing and God's timing will never match up. Never. You may think 10 years is a long time, and to God's like, it's been 2 seconds. And you know He's never late. Never early, never late. He is right on time. Exercise that faith muscle. Thank you for coming back in. We're coming back in because we're getting ready to dive into the Word. Okay? We're still on forgiveness. I know you're like, okay, we're still on forgiveness. What the Lord say. We're still on forgiveness because it's needed. There's so much going on, and we may not realize it, but a lot of us are harboring unforgiveness and bitterness and resentment in our heart, and a lot of us have still not fully received forgiveness from the Lord. Some of us we have fully not received the forgiveness of the Lord. So we're in the book of Psalm. We're back in the Old Testament. We're in the book of Psalm, because we were in Psalm yesterday. Chapter 32, verses 1 and 2. I'm going to do the New King James Version, the Amplify, Dr. Tony Evans, what he's saying to us. Okay. So the New King James Version. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven. Whose sin is covered. Whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man to whom the Lord does not impute iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. Amplify, verse 1. Blessed, happy, fortune to be envied, the Beatitudes in Matthew, is he who has forgiveness of his transgression continually exercised upon him, whose sin is covered. I'm going to read it again. Blessed, happy, fortune to be envied is he who has forgiveness of his transgression continually exercised upon him, whose sin is covered. Verse 2. Blessed, happy, fortune to be envied is the man to whom the Lord imputes no iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. And it says, go back to Romans 4, verses 7 and 8. We are covered. Dr. Tony Evans, what you saying to us today? The Apostle Paul writes, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Amen. That's Romans 3:23. We all have sinned and we all fall short. But don't let that deter you. Yes, God knows we're going to fall short. That doesn't mean that He's not willing to forgive. Remember, He is readily and freely to forgive. He already did. Right? David knew this to be true, particularly about himself. Come on, David. That's why he could affirm the blessedness of forgiveness from God. He could affirm the blessedness of forgiveness from God. Can you affirm the blessedness of forgiveness from God? Can I affirm the blessedness of forgiveness from God? Ask yourself that. What joy to know that God has forgiven our transgression and iniquity. There should be joy knowing that God has forgiven our transgression and our iniquity. There should be joy. But at times there seems not to be any joy. Like, I don't know. Did God forgive me for that one? And we're thinking about things 10 years ago. God's like, already forgiven that. When we ask for forgiveness, again, with a true repentant heart, God has already forgiven. He has wiped it clean. Remember yesterday in Psalm 103, east is to the west. That's Jesus literally nailed to the cross, showing His forgiveness right then and there in His love. Amen. There should be joy knowing that God has forgiven our transgression and iniquity. But we have to constantly, you have to say it over and over. You just can't say it again on Monday and then be like it's going to hold me through it. You have to constantly, every single day, you have to renew your mind, right? Romans 12, 1 and 2. And take every thought captive. 2 Corinthians 10, verse 5. We should be full of joy, knowing that, Lord, thank you so much for forgiving me. At times we're like, I don't know. We think there are stipulations and there are conditions and, what about this? What about that? That's not how God works. That's not how God works. Satan wants you to think that. That's not how God works at all. That's how he works. Tell yourself, like, starting today, Lord, thank you. Gosh, there's so much joy in knowing that you have forgiven my transgression and my iniquity. Thank you, Abba Father, for forgiving me. I receive your forgiveness. Why? Because when we're able to receive his forgiveness, we're able to forgive others. What? Freely and readily. Because it was done for us. We're able to do for others. And look, that's to the point. That's today. That's today. We're going to read Psalm 32, verse 1 and 2 again. Blessed, happy, fortunate to be envied is he who has forgiveness of his transgression continually exercised upon him, whose sin is covered. Verse 2. Blessed, happy, fortunate to be envied is the man to whom the Lord imputes no iniquity and in whose spirit there is no deceit. Joy in knowing that God has forgiven your transgression and your iniquity. Write that down. Meditate on it throughout this day. Today. Tomorrow has its own, so don't be like, well, tomorrow, today. You walk around and say that over and over again today. Amen. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy your Friday. I'm about to get out here in this yard because I feel like a real homeowner. I'm buying plants and stuff. What? And y'all see Dee Dee. Just want to say real quick, she on fire today. But I'm about to go out here and enjoy this weather. It's nice here in Florida. Almost 90, but we got a breeze. Praise you, Father. But we need some rain. Okay, Lord. So just let the rain fall. But everyone have, again, enjoy your day. Be safe out there. Continue to wear the mask. I was at the nursery, and there were people outside. They were like, I'm not wearing a mask. Oh, okay. Because we still independent. So let's continue, right? We're saving others. Amen. Again, I'm going to say it again. Enjoy your weekend. You know we're going to do this again tomorrow, but it's still, let this weekend start. Boom, I know you guys excited. It's Friday. Everyone cheering. I know some people got paid. But don't forget to take this time to also be in prayer. Consistently, persistently. Spending time with the Lord. Spending time in his word. Because you want to, in his presence, continuously be in his presence, and you want the word so stored up in your heart that when you hear something that's not of him, you're like, oh, that's not true. Because see, the word said, what I read yesterday, you know it to be true, what you read in the word, because the word is nothing but truth. That's all it is. Press into him. And whatever you're going through at this time, knowing it's temporary affliction. I know you want to ask the Lord, like, but why? Temporary affliction. And thank him for forgiving all your transgression, your iniquity. Amen. You guys have a good one. We'll do this again tomorrow. Bye.